Hello, everybody! Oh, welcome to Strawberry's Gamer Society. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. We are live, and Long Arms was just telling me that there was some extended cape announcement, and he's gonna look it up and tell us all. Hello, Mr. Wyatt! Hey, glad you could join us again! I don't know what the announcement is, but if the capes are going for longer, that's really, really good news for me, especially the Yearn cape. Because if the Yearn cape goes for longer, then that means all those YouTube videos that I spent all that time making are going to be popular for longer. Yay! Okay, the AI summary says it runs through the 14th, and you're trying to find the real thing. Okay. Well, hopefully, that'll be cool, because then if you didn't get it the first time, you will have another opportunity. And I don't know if it applies to the home and the menace capes as well, or just the Yearn cape. We'll find out. All right. Oh, it's out for 7 more days. Excellent. That is really nice. Yay. Minecraft.wiki says the same thing. Okay, yeah. Frequently in the launcher, that's where they put those kinds of announcements. So you can look in the launcher too. But I'm not going to restart the launcher while I'm currently playing, because that sometimes goes badly. So, my plan for today. I was thinking, I don't use my big house enough. We talked about it the other day, but I don't use this big, glorious house that Bear Baker built for me. There we have it. Yay! Project of Bear Baker. How do I only have 2 viewers?
Are you moving into your mansion?
I'm going to start furnishing my mansion, and I was thinking I was going to start making some places at the table for people to eat. And then I was thinking, I have not done a stream on restaurant etiquette in a while. Or actually, I don't know that I've done one ever. So, and it's an important thing, because how it is in the movies is not how it should be in real life. So, in the movies, for example, then whenever somebody says, something that makes the conversation want to just end, then there's this traditional thing where the person who is reacting to the thing that the person just said, they go, "Check, please," and they raise their hand in the air, and they're like beckoning the waiter over, and that's kind of really rude, and nobody does that in real life, or at least nobody who's polite does that in real life. And so I thought maybe I would talk about how to behave at a restaurant, because when I was a kid growing up, okay, my family went to a restaurant once a year. We went to a sit-down restaurant called Howard Johnson's. And in my little kid opinion, Howard Johnson's was like the most expensive restaurant, fanciest restaurant in the world. And we would go to McDonald's maybe twice a year, and that was a huge treat. We only went to McDonald's when my dad was coming home from a business trip, and my mom had to pick him up at the airport, and basically there wasn't time to cook. So we did that. Ooh, a stadium for the Olympics. Awesome. Good idea. Yeah. So anyway, yes, we did not go to restaurants very often, and I didn't really learn how you're supposed to behave at restaurants. I kind of mostly only knew from watching movies and things. And then when I went to college, I met people who liked to go out to restaurants a whole lot more often. In fact, the day when I first met my husband. So this is the story of how Longarms and Strawberry met. The day I first met my husband was because his roommate was going around meeting all of the freshman women, and they invited us to go out to dinner at a restaurant. Yeah, and they invited us to go out to dinner at a restaurant, and Longarms drove, and he was the first man that I had ever been in a car with, including my father, whose driving I liked. He was not too aggressive with his driving, and, well, the rest is history. We've been married over 20-something years now. Yes. So, yeah. But Longarms had been working already, and he had more money than my family had growing up. And so he liked to go to restaurants to eat. For whatever reason, he didn't like cafeteria food. I don't know. Hey, see you later, Pepsi Train. And so, yes, he took me out to a restaurant, and he took me out to restaurants considerably more often than I had ever been out to restaurants in my life, and he and some other friends basically taught me how you're supposed to behave at a restaurant. So in general, you shouldn't ever you shouldn't ever have to be verbal with the waiter and say, check please, or, whatever else you might want to say. Can I get some water? Usually what you do is you just use eye contact. So when you are interested in something from the waiter, then instead of looking down at your plate, you look up toward the waiter. And if you are... Oops, I need to hydrate. If you are facing away, like if you're facing the wall and your associate is facing towards you and you notice, and you want to get the waiter's attention, then instead of like turning around, then usually you kind of indicate to the person across the table from you that you need the waiter, and then you get that person to make eye contact with the waiter. Yeah, and a good waiter will spend their time kind of standing in the edge of the room, scanning the room, looking for people who are making eye contact with them. Okay, let's see here. So, what I am going to do is make a little bit more room in my inventory here, and then after I have done that, we are gonna get some building materials, and I am gonna build a table and chairs in my big house. So basically we're gonna make a dining room in the big house while I talk about how to be polite to your waiter. Yeah, see you later, Mr. Wyatt. Yeah, you never know with YouTube where the viewers come from. And sometimes if you start too early, then YouTube doesn't bother to display you in the shorts feed for whatever reason. Yeah, so regular restaurants, and then I'll also talk about really fancy places. Yeah, and did you have a question, Fiona?
I was gonna say, do you need anything? Like, I have a whole bunch of stuff.
Ooh,
left over.
So what I'm looking for is... I am looking for a wood color that is complementary to my house, my big house. So let's see here. Let me put away my toolbox because it is really important to always remember to put this away. Can leave the junk drawer out for now. Okay. And let's get rid of this piece of dirt. We don't need dirt. Oh, we've got a full thing. Okay, we'll just let that despawn. That's okay.
Yeah, let me quickly sleep.
Okay.
So
yes.
So I can come on over and have a look-see.
All right. Yeah, maybe you can help me figure out what kind of wood colors I should put there. Okay, and this one is where the tree should go. And we'll put extra leaves up there.
Because artists will know the essentials for color coordination. If it looks aesthetically pleasing. If it looks aesthetically pleasing, most likely artists are going to know that stuff.
Yes, I would appreciate that. So my basic plan was I was going to do a table, like the kind of table that people make. Oh, I just put away my fences. The kind of table that people make with, you know, a fence or maybe even 4 fences and some carpet squares on top of it. So this is obviously not the coloring that I'm going with, but I was gonna do, oops, like that. And maybe even make it 6 long and cover it like that. So basically I need table legs and then I need half slabs. So let's get how about, might as well just make this out of mangrove for the time being to show the idea of what it is that I'm thinking of making.
Gonna have to refill my thermos here soon.
Ah. Okay, so we need some half slabs, and then I need some signs. Oh, wait, and I need some... Before I need signs, I need sticks so that I can make signs.
Alright. Just coming out of the spawn nether portal.
Alrighty.
I had to run through the nether, considering I forgot my rockets.
Uh-oh. Right.
Usually I fly through the nether.
Ah, yes, I need to refill my rockets. Oh, and I need to put that flint and steel back. Flint and steel! Yes. Hello! Hey, I'm Squad! What's your question? Another kind of redstone repeater. Could you explain further what you mean by that? I'm not sure. Let's see, redstone. I know about, do you mean a comparator? Let's see here. So, you can get a oops, I do not want to actually put things on the signs. There we go. We're just making chairs here. Make them like that, or maybe I should make some stair chairs. Yeah, all right. Oh, thank you, long arms. Okay, so to make a comparator, let's see here. Do I have nether quartz? I need nether quartz. So you need redstone and oh, I don't have quartz on me right now. No, that's nether star, not nether. Ah, there we go. Nether quartz and some stone. I'll show you. I also have videos on how to make comparators. Oops. Somewhere.
I'm back.
Stone. Hey, welcome back, Pepsi Train. I was just showing I'm Squad.
10 push-ups.
Comparator. Yes. Oh, wait.
What?
How to make a comparator.
Oh.
There we go.
10 squats, everybody.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, I need a few more sticks. There we go. Where can I put this? There we go.
Make
That.
choices. Drink water.
That. There. 3 redstone. Like that. And then, so go here, here, here. And then that. And like that. And this is how you make a comparator. There. Just like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. We got distracted. And let's go ahead and do some exercise. Oh, hey, Glebski. Hello. I do not hear you right now.
Yeah, I think he's trying to try the push to talk and it's not working.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let me get this one.
Oops, we need one more of these. And like that. Okay.
But yeah, Strawberry, what do you think of my skin?
Let me see. Ooh.
I'm gonna make it all skulky.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be
Nice.
great. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Now, you're
Oh.
also working on a character model, right?
Trying to. It's not working the way I thought it would.
Yeah, I love the
What
way
I
the hair
wanted-
comes down. That's really nice.
Yeah, what I wanted to do was kind of make it so the skin looked more high definition.
Oh, yeah.
So like with more pixels.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, Java and Bedrock skins use 2 different settings of pixels.
Oh.
So Bedrock uses 128 pixels. So that makes for higher definition or more
Yeah.
detailed skins, whereas Java
'cause-
uses the standard 64.
Yeah, because Bedrock is basically the way they make their money is by selling people fancy skins.
Which, that's sort of annoying, but
Yeah.
also the
It's
resource
the way the
pack
game is
I
played.
have the resource pack I have on right now, the moss actually looks, there's like moss hanging down off the sides.
Ooh.
So it actually looks like it's being draped
Yeah.
like a
Oh,
cloth.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my
Neat.
god.
Yeah, because it's vanilla tweaks that
Yeah.
I have enabled.
Ah, hey, Ninjatron! You're sneaking in. Welcome, welcome. Yes.
Right.
Welcome to my basement. So I'm thinking of adding a dining table somewhat like this. I might just put 4 chairs because I don't really want it to be completely in the
That
round.
crowded.
But yeah, but this one here, it's like either it's to the right or to the left. I can't put it in the middle. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just have 4
Yeah.
on the
Or-
sides.
or
Yeah.
what you could do is have it, instead of like a 2x3, maybe
Mhm.
do it like a 3x4.
3x4? I could, and then that makes it pretty big, but, well, here, let's see. But first of all, what wood do you think I should make it out of? But this is kind of the general idea of what I'm going for, and then I'm not sure that there'd be enough space, so I should take some wood to the actual space and see what it looks like.
Of course, yeah.
See if I can fit a 3x4 in the space.
Maybe cherry wood. Cherry wood
Ooh.
has like that really nice pastel pink.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I can give cherry
with,
wood
like-
a try.
That would look really nice. Cause here's like a swatch sample
Okay.
with like a block.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah, that would look nice. So do you think I should keep the green tabletop?
Yeah, because it would be like a foresty green, like a really natural tone of green.
Okay. Well, let's give it a try. I certainly have enough cherry wood. There we go. Bring all these. Bring some logs.
That face on the chin still freaks me out, Ninja.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Ah, do the thing. Do the
Ah!
Yeah.
Just like breaking your neck every time.
Ninja.
No, it's just. Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah.
But
yes, today
but
was...
yeah,
Go ahead.
the moss carpet is kind of like that natural green color. And the pastel pink works really nice with that.
Okay, well, let's give it a try. I need to furnish my dining room. Oh yeah, I see that the original chairs in here are that color. All right, so...
Yeah, speaking of chair. Oh dear.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, do you think, could we fit maybe 3 by 4, 3? So, like that? Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that would work, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's...
And there's still a lot of space. There's still quite a bit of space to move around.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Oops, I missed.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And then you can... Oops,
Yeah.
I placed this from the wrong direction.
Let's see.
All right, restaurant etiquette. Never stand on the table.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
That's a terrible thing.
You're just gonna fall. You're just gonna fall the moment you even try to get it fully complete.
There we go. Okay, now we have chairs, and we could make chairs with arms. Let's see here.
Actually, I just realized in Minecraft it doesn't even matter if you stand on the table.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, wow, Ninja. That's impressive. Let's see here. Do that. And that, and that, and signs. Here we go.
But yeah, I'm putting what the moss tablecloth looks like with my resource pack in survival multiplayer.
Ow.
Oh, I can't put two signs next to each other. Let's see here. I can move this over.
Oh my.
And that would put it like on the corner here.
Yep. Oops, I did that again.
Why is? Oh my god.
There we go. Oh, you did the Minecraft movie builds? Nice.
It's right here. I wish I could see him, but unfortunately for me, Lunar Client is not even loading. Why?
Okay, Pepsi, we didn't need to hear that.
Sorry, I'm just. Oh my.
Yep. I'm just saying.
I love the vanilla tweaks so much.
Yeah, right now I am just in straight out standard vanilla. I don't even have shaders on today. All right, there we go. We have our table. Yay.
Yay!
Yeah,
Right
so
here because
yeah, so if
right
you're
back.
at a restaurant and you need something like more water, for example, then in order to get the waiter to come over and give you more water, then you just have to make eye contact. And then if it's a decent restaurant and a waiter who's not like completely exhausted, they will notice that you're trying to make eye contact and they'll come over and say, you know, what can I help you with? Or they'll notice that your water is empty and just come over and fill it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Hey, hello, Violet! Welcome to the Twitch stream. Good to see you here. Yeah, I am finally adding a dining room table to my dining room here. So we've got dining at this end, and then on the other hand, we could do dining and dancing. I should put a jukebox over here so that we could do some ballroom dancing this way.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's
Yep. Yeah. So other etiquette things for when you are at a restaurant. Then don't say check, please. Just get the waiter's eye contact. Now, when they do bring the check, then usually they will put the check in the center of the table. And this is so that anyone can pick it up. And I can remember when I was little, then my grandparents took us out to a restaurant. And this is like literally one time in my entire life when I was a child, and they brought a piece of paper to the table, and I can remember my little brother was like 4, and when they dropped the piece of paper on the middle of the table, then my little brother like picked it up and snatched it, and everyone's like, oh no, and my mom explained that when the person who picks up the piece of paper, that's the check, it's the bill, and the person who picks up the bill is generally the one who's expected to pay. And my little brother started to tear up, and he's like, I don't know how I can pay for all this food on my allowance of 25 cents a week. And it's like, of course, from the adult's perspective, they're not expecting the 4-year-old to pay for the meal. But it was just sort of funny. So when they come and they drop a piece of paper on the table, then whoever reaches for it first is, generally speaking, expected to pay. Oh, hey, Ninjatron, thank you. Yes, unless there has been other arrangements made. I'm going to actually move this to the corner. Oops, am I using the wrong tool?
me.
There we go, because I want this in the corner here. And then, do we have a music disc? There we go. Made with ethically sourced diamond. All right. Glad to hear it, Ninjatron. Yes, there's some very subtle social status games involved. Yes. My husband's father never lets anybody else pay for it, even if they want to. And my husband's grandfather would, like, excuse himself from the table. So when you want, there we go. So when you need to excuse yourself from the table, then you don't say, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. You just kind of get up and go, and you maybe say, excuse me. But you don't need to make a big deal of the fact that you are going to the restroom. Yeah.
Okay.
And it is also polite to wait until everyone has their food. So there was one time when Longarms and I, this is after we'd been married, but before we had kids, and we went out I was after going rock climbing with friends, and there were about 10 of us who went out to a restaurant, and we all ordered food, and the food came for everyone except for Longarms. And because it was close to the restaurant's closing, a bunch of the people started to eat. And Longarms' food didn't come, and it didn't come, and it didn't come, and finally we were kind of looking around trying to get the waitstaff's attention, and eventually then they came over and said, how is everything? And Longarms is like, I didn't get my food yet. And they're like, oh no, so sorry, we've already closed the kitchen. And he's like, but I still didn't get my food. You need to reopen the kitchen so that I can get my food. This is not acceptable. But if everyone had waited at the table till everyone got their food, it would have been much more obvious to the waitstaff that there was still one person who was still waiting for their meal. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Yes, and the waitstaff should have checked sooner. That is true. The waitstaff should have checked sooner. And if the kitchen is almost closing, then that is one of those rare instances when it might be appropriate. If the kitchen is almost closing and you still don't have your food, then it might be appropriate to go get some food. Or like to go ask the staff, say, excuse me, but I appear to have not gotten my meal yet. Is it coming soon? And then they could either say, oh, I'll go check on that for you, or oh no, let me go get it. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But other bits of how to be polite when you are in a restaurant, then napkin on your lap. So the official rules, let me change. I want to get a different song. Let's get, I'm gonna change this out. Change the jukebox.
More
There.
exercise. I didn't even know if Sorry did the last match or not.
Yes, I did. I did it while Fiona was talking. I didn't want to interrupt
Okay.
to do
There's another one.
exercise.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah. All right. So it's a polite to put your napkin on your lap after everyone is seated. So that's just the way it's done.
Yeah, that's... I don't know, like, every time I go to a restaurant, every time I go to a restaurant, normally people would never use the napkin on their lap. I have never seen anyone I go to a restaurant to put the napkin on their lap. Even our family doesn't do that.
Well,
what else are we going to
if
clean
you're
our mouths?
ever in a job interview situation or going out with coworkers or in a situation where you're trying to use good manners, it is considered good manners both at the dinner table and definitely at a restaurant to put your napkin on your lap. That's where it belongs. And then if you ever get anything on your fingers while you're eating, then you just put your fingers like down under the table to clean them on lap.
Okay.
And then mostly you're supposed to keep your fingers above the table and your elbows off the table. Those are the general rules, because that helps you have good posture. When your elbows are on the table, then you're kind of slumped over and have not very good posture.
Yeah.
So sit up, don't wolf your food. And then, of course, there's the modern etiquette. What do you do with your phone? And, I mean, it depends a whole lot on the people that you're with. Ideally, when you're going out to a restaurant and you're going with other people, then ideally you should pay attention to the other people that you're with. Then that's kind of important. You want to be paying attention, even if there's other things going on in the world, like, someone else is trying to have a conversation with you. Back in the days before everybody had cell phones all the time, then we weren't always available to talk to everybody all the time. So unless it's really, really important, like somebody is in the hospital or going to the hospital, then try to have the conversation be with the people that you're with. And then there's also the piece of, okay, what if somebody makes an assertion about the flying speed of an African swallow and you thought that the flying speed of a European swallow was greater, and you need to prove that you're right?
What?
Do you bring out your phone and, search it up and prove that you're right at the dinner table? Ninja Toad's nodding yes. No. Try your best. Now there are those people, like people who play Minecraft are likely to be geeks like me. Yes, and we geeks, we love to be right. We love to have conversations where we assert a truth and somebody challenges our truth, and we go to the internet and we prove that we are correct.
It is a discussion.
If it's not a discussion, you'll always pull up the facts. Yeah, and so...
But I'm not a geek! Ah.
Yeah, and so it's one of those things where you have to know your audience. Sometimes, if you're out with a bunch of college friends and this is the way everybody acts all the time, go for it. But if you are in a position where, so for example, with my aunt, going out to dinner with my aunt, she did not like to be corrected, and she did not like it when people show off how smart they are. Like, this just isn't done in rural Montana. You talk about the weather, you don't talk about facts. And so it was considered incredibly rude to pull up the facts, and definitely to get on your device and pull up the facts is not the way it's done. So this is one of those things, though. Sometimes, though, if you're out with a bunch of college friends and everybody's got their phone and you're checking on facts all the time, if that's what the culture is, go with the culture. But just be aware that that might not be the culture. Let me switch to a different disc. There we go.
Okay.
Can I be heard now?
Yes. Yeah, it's rude to be right in certain
Okay.
contexts. Yes. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be right in certain other contexts, but just be aware that that's a thing that sometimes people think of as rude. Oops. Uh-oh. Did I put something in your music disc, Shulker? Is that mine? I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I did that. I'm so sorry.
Strawberry,
Yes.
I'm laughing.
the church is done. Do you want to come check it?
Sure. Let's see
me.
here. I remember to get to your house. We go out. Oh, oops, I went too far down. That's my basement. Okay. To get to your house, I go out past Lord Duck's place.
Yeah.
Whee!
Fiona, if you can hear me, look up. In game.
There's Lord Duck's place.
Sorry, looks like she's AFK.
Okay, yes. So let me see here. I'm trying to think of other restaurant etiquette things. So if you are going out to a restaurant and you're planning to split the bill, then make sure that that restaurant allows it, because not all restaurants allow it, and sometimes restaurants will charge you extra for splitting the bill. But let your server know in advance, like at the very beginning when you first sit down, that you're planning to split the bill, because or have separate checks is perhaps another way to put it. If you want separate checks, then you need to ask for separate checks at the beginning, because they will write things down differently in their notes about who's getting what and who's getting what drink, if they know that they're going to have to make separate checks at the end. And most of the time, restaurants won't let you do separate checks if it's more than 4 people, because it's just too much of a pain in the neck. And if and if somebody else is paying for it, oops, okay, I need the cords, Glebsky.
Yeah, let me try them.
All right, yes, I thought I could get close, but
I completely just went in a circle.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
know exactly where it is, though.
5326. Okay, so I need to go negative X and positive Z. Okay. So negative X, positive Z, this way. Just a little bit. Yay.
In the church, I even added the room where they play music.
Oh, there it is. Oh, cool.
I am now actually running in circle. Where am I going?
Let's check it out. Hey.
You can come on inside, and I will be playing music while the ceremony is happening.
Oh, wow. We have organ music during this service. Oh,
Yes.
This is so cool.
I'm here.
Whoa.
There you guys are.
Neat.
Or not.
Disc 13.
Let's go.
We're in the church
I
at
will
Glebsky's.
also you be using this disc for like some
Yeah, but
scary lore to this village. Like there's gonna be some abandoned places. I'll show you next week.
Ooh, cool.
yes. Yes.
I'll
This-
not spoil too much, but there is gonna be some very scary stuff.
Ooh.
Oh,
Drink
I
water.
like
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna get my.
They're this might be going off a little bit off topic, but
Mm-hmm.
my mom called and told me probably some of the best news ever.
Ooh, what is it?
Ooh.
What is it?
The first dire wolf pups have been born since
Oh.
in 10,000 years.
Right, I
Oh.
saw that. I saw a brief article on that. That is cool.
Yep. They
What
have
are those?
Romulus,
Oh,
Remus.
Romulus and Remus.
who are
Makes
both,
sense.
and then the female, for all the Game of Thrones fans, Khaleesi.
Aha! I have not actually seen Game of Thrones.
It's good. It's very. It's an acquired fandom, I will say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
it's
waiting until the
definitely-
books finished to start reading them, and then I heard the guy
On-
died before he finished them, so it's like, maybe not. I also heard that
I wonder if
everyone
Game of Thrones still
dies.
going.
I should probably add
Yeah.
torches to the bridge.
Yeah. Got it.
I am now actually confused on where you guys are. I'm actually lost.
The chords are in the chat.
Yeah.
Let me read the
Mm-hmm.
chat. How far is that from my?
Yeah, it's kind of like if you go to Lord Duck's house and then go just 2 or 3 rocket flights further, but you have to know where it is.
Through a tunnel or something? Oh, here it is.
Did you find it?
Wait, this is. No, I did. This is B. Who's B? Never heard
Who's
of him.
B? Oh, how can
Yeah.
you not know B? Okay, Pepsi Train offline. I have a video to show you.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure out where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to read the books because I only have exposure to the TV show
Aha.
or the series.
Oops.
And from what I hear, the books are amazing.
Here it is.
Yes.
Hey,
Did you
Strawberry.
find
Go up-
it?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, but Wopsky, stay back. Stay back. Stay back, Wopsky. Stay back.
It kind of sucks to be sick, yet it doesn't, because the benefit I get to sleep and drink as much tea as I want, but I have problems breathing them because my nose is gonna be stuffed.
Yeah,
No, should we add
Sick
more to this?
being sick is not fun because it's like you're tired all the time because you can't breathe,
Yeah.
or it's
Yeah.
like you're tired all the time but you can't sleep because you can't breathe and it feels like your nose is stuffed up to all
Exactly.
to like Mount Everest heights.
Yeah.
There's creepers
Pepsi?
everywhere. Yeah? What? Oh no.
Wait, look at this, look at this, look at this. What was this
looking-
mist called? It was...
Okay, over that
What
way.
is that? What?
Wait, let me just find it. Let me
What
just
are you
find it real
talking
quick.
about?
It's... Was it like Blink? Yeah, it's Blink.
No.
Look at this,
I
Pepsi.
don't know what.
I need to
Look
approach
at this,
the
look
creepers
be-
from the back.
I don't
Pepsi?
see it.
Look behind you.
Ah! Ah! No! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off!
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Pepsi,
Wait a minute.
Pepsi, stay there, Pepsi. You see I'm like standing there, yeah?
No, I don't see you now.
Look behind you.
What?
I can
Yeah.
blink. I can blink.
I am lagging so badly. There we go.
Oh. Hey Fiona, Glowski is doing his dark magic as always. Watch, he's about to do something. Please hit him.
Fiona, look behind you.
Fiona, walk out!
You don't want to say that, Pepsi. That hurt my feelings.
Oh, Pope, I'm being attacked. There we go.
Ah, yes, the service.
Yes.
Should I build a dining hall inside my castle?
Yes, I think so. I think having a dining hall would be awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I should go do that right now.
Phantoms are attacking me.
Oh no, they will not.
Spooky, scary skeleton. Obtain a Werewolf skeleton skull.
Shivers.
Why is Bob Express name red?
If you push some of the buttons on the electric course, then it'll change your name different colors.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Just to show you've been doing the electric course. There we go.
Oh yeah, Strawberry, you want to go see the courthouse that I
Ooh,
finished
sure.
building?
Sure. Where is it?
It's over at Dove's Grotto, so I think going through Spawn might be the nether might be the
Okay.
fastest way.
Okay.
Where'd you all go? Are you guys still at the church, or are you guys...
Nope, we're
We're
headed
heading-
to
We're heading towards Spawn.
headed towards Spawn. If I'm
Well,
going the right
now I'm gonna
way.
be lost. Oh, gotta run
Okay,
back.
let's see here. So I want to go, oops, wrong direction. Positive X. I want to go negative Z, negative X. I want to go this way. There we go. Yes, so anyway, those are, oh, tipping. When you get to the end of the meal, then in the United States, it is customary to tip your server. And when I was a kid, the normal amount to tip your server was 15% of the cost of the meal. But since that time, it has sort of drifted, and the recommended amount to tip is now 20%, unless the service was really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
And
honestly,
in California,
servers.
Push up.
yeah, in California, servers make minimum wage regardless of how much you tip. But in most states in the United States, then they don't even make minimum wage. It's the tips bring the meal up to the cost of minimum wage. Oops.
All right.
Yeah,
that's
which
pretty
is
cool.
Uh-oh.
which is really sad to think about.
I'm stuck.
I'm heading there right now.
Put this flower back.
Wait, are you guys still at spawn? Oh my god, you all.
Yes.
I thought you were all heading to Dove's Grotto.
We're on our way to
We
Dove's
are.
Grotto. Whee! Splashdown.
We.
Let's go see new builds.
I'm here. Here, this is the.
Well, at least today I got something built. Okay, let me think here. Dove's Grotto. Yes, this way.
What in the world happened here? Fiona, your house is starting to look a bit, well, skulky.
Skulky.
Huh?
Yep,
yeah.
That's normal.
You
It's
sure?
all normal. It's fine. That is fine.
Okay.
It's supposed to be natural because my character is supposed to be skulky.
Oh, I was trying to do a little bit, trying to do a lore sneak peek tease or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, that's what your character looked like. I was like, maybe I can make something funny out
I
of
just
this.
need to make my character actually look skulky.
Oh,
Yeah. Should I have a bit of
Yeah,
smoke on me or
there's
what?
actually a couple things that are different.
Yeah. In fact, my skin is
'Cause-
blue now, and my face looks more hideous. I don't know
Because
why.
I finished up the courthouse.
Yeah, I'm
and
excited for that.
I made a change to my house.
What is the change?
Dedicated storage basement.
Okay.
I have yet to move everything down, but I've actually got a dedicated storage area.
Can I say
That's,
progress
you
report,
know-
please?
All right. So where is the courthouse?
It's right over here up on this mountaintop.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh!
my. Oh, okay. That's amazing. Yo.
Wow.
Like, I haven't seen this before, actually.
Yeah, the copper has yet to oxidize fully,
Mhm.
but once it does, it's going to look amazing.
Wow.
So, yep,
Grotto
come on in.
Courthouse. Yo!
Look
This
at
is the Dove Grotto Courthouse.
Oh wow! And you've furnished the inside and everything.
Yep, we've got
Nice.
viewing balconies. We've got viewing balconies up there.
Uh-huh.
We've got jury benches, prosecution and defense stands, witness
Yeah.
stand, judge booth.
Oh, cool.
Bell for order.
Haha. Order in the
Ah,
court. Order in the court.
bell. I didn't know this was a court. Ah,
This is awesome.
if anyone gets the reference, you're a real one.
Oh, and look at that. I
Yep.
hadn't realized that you could put lanterns in the middle of chain sets.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you could also do it, but this actually was cool. It's like you put a lamp, and then you put more chains underneath the lamp, and then you put another lamp. I've
That
never
is
seen
really
that
cool.
before.
Yeah. Now, is
But
this
yeah.
your own design, or did you get it from the internet somewhere?
My own design.
Ooh, that
Ooh.
makes it even more special. And I like the crying obsidian touch. I haven't seen crying obsidian used in builds very often. Hey, Mort! Hello, hello! Glad
You
you're
know what's
here.
all about this?
Although I am going to be ending stream really soon. Sadly. Yeah, it feels like it should echo.
You know what?
Yeah,
At least,
because it's like with my, I could also like tie it into lore because with my character primarily specializing in magic, it could act as like a force field type thing.
yeah. And
So
this
it's
is
like echo, 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 echo.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I think this is gonna be a better court to use for court things for non-canon purposes, instead of
Better
using
than
the
Yeah,
the
cookie
cookie court?
then the
court.
cookie cult.
Yep.
Yeah, then the cookie cult court.
We're
Yeah.
not
It's
trusting
the
that
cookie
any
cult court.
longer.
Ah.
I think that might be one of my new favorite things, the cookie cult court.
All right. Well, I will leave you guys to continue playing. Sadly, it is the second Tuesday of the month, and I have a meeting in just a few minutes, so I need to get going.
Okay.
I will say goodbye,
All right.
everybody. So goodbye, YouTube. I will be back tomorrow. Yes, bye.
Bye bye.
Yes, yeah, church finance committee meeting. So